Welcome to Extraterrestrial Tools. We talk about tools that are not on this world. Today we're going to talk about Hedy, an AI meeting and call transcript tool that also gives you live feedback and coaching. Let's get straight into it. This is the Hedy desktop Mac app. When you want to start a session, you just click the button. Guess what? Start session. You choose your type, you have here some options. Then you have here your language option, and also you can select your context profile, which you can save in the settings. And also you can choose a topic to organize your sessions. When you start a session, of course Hedy gonna transcribe this meeting and give you later a summary, but one thing that stands out and what makes Hedy different from all the other tools on the market is it gives you live feedback. As you can see here on my screen, this was a call I recorded. And you get always, when you start a session, you get here this introduction message. Hey, I'm gonna listen a moment, and then I'm gonna give you some information, some advice. And for example, you can choose this prompt button and and choose one from those options you have here, like outline next step or say something smart or whatever you choose. And also after a while, Hedy gonna give you tips. Like this last one, for example, this was one automatically from Hedy. And also you can click the star button in a live recording and save this moment as like a special moment you want to get back to. So when the session is over, it's going to be saved here. And this is the call you see here in the chat window. This is the summary, like a 5-minute call. Here we have the chat again, and you also can afterwards chat with your summary if you want more information, which I think is pretty cool. And here we have the transcript. You have also different options where you can import existing sessions or also YouTube video into Hedy. For example, create session, import from YouTube video. This one was a YouTube video, and also import like an audio file or also video file. This one, client starting video creation. This was a video challenge I did, I think it was last year. And as you see, 1 hour 8 minutes long, and was labeled consulting. And here we have some highlights from our previous calls. This is pretty good if you want to come back to a moment because it was something important. Then we have here the topics. I have like 2. Web lead is where I work as a sales rep, and consulting is like my consulting side hustle. And what it does basically, it lets you organize your calls, so you have like the opportunity to chat with not only one call, nor with all the calls you labeled with this topic. Then here's a meeting session, like where you can like some frequency, some AI stuff. You can add a custom vocabulary, for example. And here we have the context. As you can see here, context is pretty important, and I think it's pretty great because you give a context, like what you do, where you work for, what do you want to know, what do you want to be in the summary. So you don't need to start from scratch every time. No, how do you remember what is important to you, who you are, what do you do. Then here's the app setting, like basic stuff. So I would say Hedy, it's great. I use it since a lot time, since March this year, and I used it in my sales day job and also in my side hustle. I use it almost for every important call I do, because sometimes I just don't remember what I was saying, what the client was saying, so I can come back to September and have all the information I need to have. So Hedy, it's great. They also improved a lot since I started using it. I have like a Intel MacBook, so not one of the newer versions, and it's still working great here. I really recommend Hedy if you do a lot of calls, if you do coaching, consulting sessions. You have all the information here. I would give Hedy 4.6. It's great, it's improving a lot. Also, they have a phone app, so if you make like in-person meetings, you can also open your phone, activate Hedy, and have there all the recording and the transcripts. So well done. I honestly don't have anything bad to say. Maybe a little more clarity in all the languages, but in the end it's pretty good. Try it out. I'm gonna leave the information down from this video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and of course subscribe for future videos.